And welcome to Tech Tuesday. This week's sponsor is Torre Nissan. Joining us, as always, is General Manager Bob Bailey. Good morning.
Glad to be here. What a nice selection of cars out there with tires.
Those have some serious tires that I don't know that you can find replacements for.
Somewhere, somehow.
Oh, somebody's making them.
Yeah.
But for us mere mortals who drive around every day, how often should we be checking those tires in the desert?
In the desert, well, you know, they say a shelf life on a tire is about 6 years. The real thing that wears out on a tire, first off, is the tread.
Right.
You know, once a tire gets losing tread, you could be talking a difference of 10 car length in stopping distance.
That makes a real difference.
So, yeah, you want to be right there involved. At 2:30 seconds, a tire is considered legally bald.
Really?
4:30 seconds, that's when you need to start thinking about replacing them.
All right, let's take a look at this. We've got some more information on that.
You know, today I thought we'd take some time and talk about tires. We're coming into the season to where the weather's starting to change and, you know, things happen. And it absolutely amazes me what sometimes people will do on tires. You know, the tires are the connection to the road. If you want to stop, you got to have good rubber on the ground. If you want to hold traction, you got to have good rubber on the ground. So today I thought we'd look at some of the things that can happen. If they're overinflated, the tire's going to wear out in the middle of the tire. If they're underinflated, the tire will wear out on the edges of the tire. Now, if you rotate your tires properly, you keep them inflated, and you keep your car aligned, you got good shocks on the car, the tire should last you a good amount of time. One of the ways you tell, you see these wear bars right here? When you get down to those wear bars, it's time to replace your tires. And this is an example of what can happen. The tire gets worn out, pressure gets low, you don't maintain the tires, all of a sudden you're stranded on the side of the road with a major blowout. And when you have a blowout like this, you lose control of the car a lot of times. So take care, make sure you've got your tires properly inflated, your car alignment's done, have it checked regularly. You know, one of the things we do here, we offer people come in, just let us check the air pressure in your tires once a month so we can make sure we try to keep you safe and on the road.
That blowout thing is really scary.
It's frightening, and you know, you're talking about you're 60 miles an hour, you're on the freeway, you got semi-trucks either side of you, and you hit a pothole, you blow out, or you just have a blowout because of something happened before.
So, you know, in all the cars now, I mean, there is a thing that comes out, you know, comes on and warns you about, you know, your tire pressure. But you can't always just go by that.
No, you don't. You need to watch your tire wear. You need to rotate your tires. I like to rotate my tires. Every time I change the oil, I'll rotate the tires. And just watch the sidewalls. You know, you hit a big pothole, and we got a couple of them out here. You hit a big pothole, you could squeeze that tire to the sides to where you get air trapped on the outside of the tire. Right. So you just watch the tires. Here's the safety connection to you.
And the other thing is on the blowout issue, you know, if that blows out, then you're doing some more damage to the car, not just necessarily to the tire.
You're doing a lot of damage to the car. And plus you're scaring yourself to death. I mean, you're doing a lot of damage to your heart.
Right. Yeah. Which, by the way, is probably the most important thing. Right. Yeah. So some good information. Yeah, check those tires. You kind of forget about it, I think, you know, as you're just driving along.
Well, you do. You look at them, they're going, okay, they got air in them, we're good to go, let's happen. But they're your connection to the ground.
All right. Thank you, Bob.
Glad to be here.